Okay, so welcome to tonight's show. This is Friday Night Live with Ken and Cheryl. She's Cheryl.
He's Ken.
And so we're glad to have you guys with us tonight. It's always a real pleasure to be here and to be able to talk about travel. We have a lot of things on the plate tonight, and it's really interesting because there's some exciting things coming down the road that are going to be good for us and hopefully good for everybody else. To start with, let me find my banners here. My favorite questions, where are you watching from? So wherever you are watching, and whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, let us know where in the world you are, when you're watching. Because we're looking forward to seeing where our friends are. It's always fun.
And we're from North Carolina, right in the middle of the state in Asheboro. And that's where we are. This is just our screen behind us.
No, we're on the beach in my office. Yeah. But we're, like I said, we're glad to have everybody here. We're going to talk about the Scarlet Lady. So let me pop up that thing. We're going to be on the Scarlet Lady March 23rd to the 28th. And there's some really good sales on that. So if any of you wanted to join us in the comments, you can put a message and let us know, and we can work it out. Like I said, there's a sale that's running right now. I don't remember what the end date on it is, but it's pretty quickly. But the Scarlet Lady is kind of an interesting ship, and everything's different about the Scarlet Lady. We're looking forward to seeing what accessibility is like on board, though, I've been assured repeatedly that it'll be fine. It's always a challenge, or I won't say challenge. It's always interesting to see when you're the first one to do a review on a new ship. So we're looking forward to that. One of the cool things about it is there's no kids on board. Now, my wife and I love children, but there are times that it's okay if we're not around children. So we're looking forward to that.
And it's not because of COVID. It's just that's the way the ship is.
Yeah. They say it's adults only, but we say with child free because it's not like a swinging ship. It's not for anything like that. It is just, and we'll say hi to Pam. How are you tonight?
Hi, Pam.
It's nice to have you with us. But the Scarlet Lady is just a unique ship. As far as I know, there's only one show that's a little bit risque, and we'll just skip that. But it has a lot of things to make it very interesting. What was it like choosing food for us when we booked our food reservations?
Well, I really like to try new vegetarian dishes. And they have I forgot the name of the restaurant, but they have a restaurant that's mainly vegan and vegetarian menu. And then they do have a little bit of meat on the menu. It says, if you must do this, then they have chicken. But their menus are fun to read. Everything about the ship, the app is fun to read. It was great marketing on their app and on their menus. But so one meal we probably won't eat together, and the rest of the menus, I think we've got figured out where we want to eat now.
But it was not easy. There are 20 restaurants to eat on the ship. Now we have 4 days, 20 restaurants. And that's a lot of eating. I'm not sure I can do that. So we reserved some of the more eclectic. We're doing a Korean barbecue one night. I think that's the night you're going. I think I'm doing the Korean barbecue and you're going to the vegan restaurant. We're going to a steak together. We're just really looking forward to it. It has a really cool itinerary in that it goes from Miami to Key West over to Bimini. Now, we were on Bimini on the Carnival, wasn't it the Sunrise?
Yes, I think it was, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, Carnival, we lose track. The Carnival Sunrise. And Bimini had some amazing water. We actually saw the beach club there. And the beach club was created and designed for Virgin voyages, though it's open for other cruise ships when Virgin's not in town. But I'm going to pop up. Here's the itinerary. So you can see here, it just goes from Miami, Key West, and then over to the beach club at Bimini. It's got 1 day at sea. Let's see, back to here. The price on this is $640 a person, but that includes everything but your taxes. It includes your tips. It includes what they call basic beverages. So it includes all of your soft drinks, water, drip coffee. So the only thing's not included is alcohol and specialty coffee. So that's pretty cool. The Wi-Fi is included. You just don't have to make any decisions. You get it all. And this price, like I said, $640 seems a little high, but when you factor in what it costs you to buy the other pieces, it's really a fair price. Like I said, it's a brand new ship, so we're looking forward to that. I found a review on the Beach Club, and this was by Sylvia Longmire. She's another accessible travel person that writes and does videos about it. But this picture you see here, the Beach Club has these mats. They're called Moby mats, and they actually roll them out so that you can get right up to the water on it. And now, if you want in the water, you're going to have to be able to take a couple of steps, obviously. But you can roll right out to the water. They do have beach wheelchairs, so if you can transfer, you can get in the beach wheelchair and get right down to the water. So we're kind of looking forward to that. The water there, like I said, when we were there on the Carnival ship, was incredible. Yeah. The only place I've seen maybe was better was Bonaire. What do you think?
I don't know. Bimini is very beautiful, and there's just beaches everywhere. It seems like there's a lot of beaches, and there's some quieter beaches. Some are harder to get to, but this one looks like it'd be real nice. And there are some that you can get to without. That they don't have the mats, but if you can take a little bit of steps, there's a lot of beaches you could go to.
Yeah, and here's another thing that's pretty cool. This tram runs from the cruise port to the beach area. It goes to, there's a casino that stops by there, and so it provides a shuttle. Drive on, drive off if you're using a scooter. So it is. That makes it really accessible. I'll just give you. We're going to look at a couple more pictures. So everything's ramped, so that when you're at the Beach Club, you can get to food and to the bar. She did a good job. So there's the mat again. Restrooms. Her comment was the restroom was the toilet was probably a little bit low, and the rails might have been a little bit high, but it is, at least you can get a wheelchair in there and make it work. It does have a pool. She thought there might be a lift there. I didn't see one when I was there, but I will check to find out, because she said on the ship they have a portable lift that they bring out if somebody wants to get into the pool.
Yeah, I saw some in the Dominican Republic
Amber Cove.
At Amber Cove, they had their pool lifts were on wheels, so I guess that makes sense, because then if a storm comes, they can protect them and put them inside.
Okay, and she said the wheelchair access for Cruise Port of Call was really good. We thought it was really good when we were there. We actually rented a golf cart, which you can do inexpensively. One of the things I like too is you stay here till 10 o'clock at night, so they have some night stuff going on. It just, like I said, looks like we're looking forward to that. So again, if anybody's interested, just let me know. We can take care of that.
Another comment.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you, Pam, the water is just absolutely incredible. So, like I said, we're looking forward to our experience. The next thing up, we're going to talk a little bit about is, find my banner again, is we're going to, oh, no, I have a warning for everybody. That's really important. If your subscribe button is red, you need to push it, because it means that you're not subscribed to the channel and you'll miss out on some interesting content. That's YouTube's way of warning you. So you want to make that red go away. Anyway, enough of that. We're also going to Barbados. And Barbados, for people that want an accessible vacation, has some really cool things going for it. Let's see, find it. They have actually an organization that's called Fully Accessible Barbados. And they have their website. And it really provides you good planning information. This is the best I have seen on any website for any destination. And so we're actually going to be in Barbados right before the cruise. We'll fly back and kill a couple of days and then get on the ship. Let's see. Well, we wish you could go with us as well. But I have something else that you might want to go with us on a little later. And we'll come to that. But so we're going to do some tours there. We're going to try to get videos at all the accessible hotels. I like this beach wheelchair because it's unusual. Let's see if I get a better picture of it. Oh, they just have a roll form. Okay. But anyway, this beach wheelchair has flotation in the arms, flotation at the foot, and it's designed to actually go in the water on. Most of them are not. So this one is a really cool beach wheelchair. So we're going to try that. Well, hopefully it's tall enough. If not, I'll have to build some sand dunes up so Cheryl can sit down in it and we can get her in and out of the chair, because the last ones we've tried were pretty.
Yeah, the last floating one we tried was about 6 inches off of the ground, and that was I really had to be lifted up and out of it.
Yeah, that was not the best of chairs for Cheryl. But so they have some accessible hotels. Like I said, we'll do tours. They have this too, which is pretty cool. This beach has an accessible restroom with that you can roll in, showers, the whole 9 yards. So it's fully accessible, and you can look at that water, and it doesn't look too bad at all. Oh, okay. Pam says she wants to try the paddle boat. Yeah, I'll try as many things as I can. They have a list of other things that you can do. So let's see. Oh, accessible restaurants. So there's accessible restaurants there. There was also some accessible places to visit. They had an abbey, Mount Gay Rum, a museum about Israel, accessible beaches, the museum, and I could do that. Cricket, but they have George Washington's house. George Washington used to go there and stay. So there's quite a bit of things to see on the island. I think there's some other areas that are more out that we'll be able to get to as well. So we're really looking forward to this visit and to finding, like I said, I'm just blown away by this website and the ability they have to share information. And you can reserve your chair in advance. So we're looking forward to that a lot. That's 3 weeks about from today. 13th of March, anyway. That's when we expect to leave for there. So now we're going to talk about, let me go back to my banners.
Our next trip.
Yeah. So our next trip is going to be interesting. This one you might be interested in, Pam. And we will be taking people that want to go with us. But we're going to start in Fairbanks. And we're going to do, there's some things I already know that we're going to do in Fairbanks, and I'm working to find some more. But there's a company that has a riverboat that's fully accessible. And the nice thing about the riverboat that is pretty cool is...
Just trying to click on that one. Oh, no, sorry. Just trying to remove the last page there.
This?
No, I wanted to...
That one? Oh,
yeah.
So, okay. I was trying to figure out what she was trying to do. Sorry. Technical issues in live shows are common. But anyway, we're going to start in Fairbanks. They have a mining tour that's accessible. This company has a steamboat, and it stops at let's call it a replica native village. It had actually been most of the buildings came from a native village that they stopped at for years. The town got abandoned, so they just moved it to a better location. But you get a chance to talk to some Alaskan natives. They'll talk about sustenance living, those kinds of things. So those two things make up a full day there. We think that's going to be a lot of fun. Chenahart Springs is accessible. So it's one of those places that even in the wintertime, you want to go get in the water, you can do it. It won't be winter when we're there. We're going to be there. We're going to fly up to Fairbanks on I think it's the 22nd. I'll give everybody details as we go.
The cruise is the 27th.
Yeah, the cruise is the 27th, so a week before that. So I guess the 20th is when we're going to fly up and get started. But we'll go to Denali. We're going to probably go to probably stop in Talkeetna. We're going to go to Whittier because there's a cruise that just a day cruise out of Whittier. It goes to 26 glaciers in one cruise. So we think that's pretty cool. So we're going to do that. Huh?
Try to do it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to try it. It's accessible. I know that. There's an interview with the company on the channel. From there, we're going to go over to Seward. Seward is an amazing town. It's where the ship will depart from. There's some cruises over into the Kenai Fjords National Park, which are it's not easy to get there. You have to basically do a boat to get in, or I guess
it's
you could.
accessible. They do have an accessible. We did that before.
Yeah,
and they have the like a seaquarium there.
Yeah, so there's the Alaskan Wildlife Center is there. So we're going to spend some time in and around Seward, trying to see some things, and that'll pretty much take up 7 days by the time we've done all of those things. Then we go southbound on the Radiance of the Seas on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, and we have a video about, I believe, about riding the train and getting on the train in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about the electricity because it's a hand crank thing.
Yeah, they'll get you on and off. And the Alaskan Railroad, it goes through some amazing places. You see some amazing scenery. The stretch over to Seward is amazing. So we're, like I said again, that's going to be a lot of fun. I did want to bring up, I want to share this with you. So here's the on the cruise. It starts in Seward, goes to Hubbard Glacier, which is the largest tidewater glacier. We're going to go to Juneau, which is very accessible. Skagway, which is very accessible. From Skagway, you're going to go to Haines. I haven't been to Haines, but I've been told that it's pretty accessible. So we're looking forward to that. And look at the port time in Haines. You're there from 7 o'clock at night till 11:30. So it's like a late evening, because Haines is like just right around the corner from Skagway. Icy Strait Point, then the Ketchikan, and then we wind up in Vancouver. And we'll probably wind up staying a day or two in Vancouver. So all of those things, we're looking forward to. And if you look at that price, $457 US. So for Pam, if I remember right, you're in Canada, the price will be a little more, but it's a really good value. That sale, I think they said, runs out in 50 hours right now. So you have a couple of days if you want to stake that price out. And I wouldn't be surprised if it would get extended. They've been extending these for a while. They may not. I have no way of knowing that. So a couple of other things. We got some big news coming in a lot of different ways. First of all, our directory now is live. It's Accessibletavel.info. You can find a link to it in the description for the video. So that is going to be much better than it is right now. There's over 100 listings in there, and we're just adding listings nonstop, trying to get this built up so that you can find places that can help you no matter where you want to travel in the world. We got some great interviews coming up. Some of them will be pre-recorded. We've got some live guests coming up as well. We'll have probably several live guests from Alaska, different places that'll talk about, I'm hoping, the railway, but we'll talk about Fairbanks and the things we'll see there. I just had a conversation today with the chamber in the area near Denali. There's like several little villages there. So we're going to talk about accessible. And I did find accessible a bus into Denali. So for those that need an accessible vehicle, we have that. It's going to be available.
Oh, and they said it's not all the buses are accessible. So if you book something in Denali, your whole group should book at the same time as a group for that bus. Otherwise, you'll end up on different buses, which run a little bit different schedule. So.
Yeah. So that I'm pretty excited about all of those things. I expect to have a really big announcement next week. I won't tell you what it is, but you're going to want to be here to hear it. And I have a couple of things that I'm going to ask for help with. In the comments, do me a favor, especially if you're watching on the replay. When I go to places like, good examples, when I go to Barbados, what is it that you're most interested in seeing? Because I want to try to make sure that I get the information that helps the audience. I know what I think I would want to see, but that may not be what you want to see. So make sure that you let us know. Let's see, Pam. Yeah, Pam, it's cliffhanger, right? But it's all good. It's going to be good things. Our blog is live. We have a new blog post today. We had a guest blogger come in, a young lady that travels. I think it's her son. No, I can't remember. I think it's her son that travels. Has mobility challenges. But anyway, she wrote a blog piece about camping and road trip, in national parks and things. Had some really good suggestions. That's live on the blog. There's going to be a lot more updated articles coming for the blog here really quickly. So just a lot of interesting, exciting things. Hopefully some of you will be in the mood to go to Alaska with us. We'd love to have you. Yeah. Travelingwithachair.com, Pam.
And at the top, pick the blog.
Yeah. And on the menu, there's a thing that says blog. Actually, I can put the link that way too.
Traveling with a Chair is all one word.
Yep. Kind of just like the YouTube channel name. Yeah. That's our website. Pretty much everything. But anyway, so thanks for watching. We've enjoyed being here with you guys tonight. Let's see. And like I said, let us know how we can help you better. For those that are not members of the Facebook group, I have a Facebook group, Traveling with a Chair or Other Challenges. And that is on the, that is in the show notes as well. So feel free to join if you travel with any kind of challenge. It doesn't matter what it is, other than a low budget. That's not something I have any way of helping. I suffer from low budget travel woes too. My wife keeps telling me she's going to take my credit cards away. But yeah, so if there's any way we can help. Oh, thank you, Pam. I appreciate the kind words and the fact you're always here. But our goal is to try to help everybody have better trips, more trips. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I've got an interview coming up with somebody that does accessible safaris in Tanzania. I've always said it Tanzania, but when I listen to them, they say it Tanzania. So I've got that coming up. I don't know. Well, like I said, we've got a lot of things in the works, and we're going to try to have a lot of interviews. Some of them will be just taped interviews. They'll just show up on the channel. But we're trying to get as many live guests. You guys get tired of talking to just us, I know. And we will have some exciting travel tales coming. So
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Assuming she doesn't test positive for COVID again. Oh, no, she's getting a doctor's note, so we're good for that. Now it's assuming I didn't. I went to the doctor and hello, how are you today? Thanks for joining. But so assuming I tested clean today, so 3 days before we fly, we'll go get another. We're going to go get another test, and hopefully that one will get us to Barbados, and we can see that. I was so looking forward to Barbados. There was a lot of places on that cruise I wanted to see too, because for those that haven't seen it on the channel, if you search for Aquanauts Grenada, there is an organization that teaches. It's a dive shop that they teach scuba diving to paraplegics, quadriplegics, and so that's pretty cool. We were going to try to go out on the boat with them and do a dive. Cheryl and I both at one point in time were certified scuba divers, so we wanted to go out and try that. Again, Grenada is a very accessible island. We were really happy on Barbados. I mean, on Bonaire. So we're going to get back to those island countries and do a better job of sharing what we found. I don't know anything else. I think I've talked nonstop, and Cheryl hasn't gotten a word in. And
did a little bit. Anyway, it was nice seeing everybody today, and hope to see you next Friday.
Yeah, you don't want to be here next Friday for the announcement. You will be in the dark if you're not here.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see everybody on Friday. All right, bye.